least 7 out of every 10 Nigerian prison inmates are currently awaiting trial. Experts say some of these inmates are remanded and detained for years. They stated that delay in investigation by law enforcement agents are the major cause of this problem.
Now, during the dialogue, we noted some causes of the awaiting trial syndrome: the practice of remand, stringent bail conditions, arbitrary arrests by the police, delay in investigation, delay in prosecution, and even delay in trial. There is also issue of missing court records and files. There are a lot of prisoners who are there because they don't even know the court they've been charged to, and their records are missing. The consequences of this syndrome is very there. There are a lot of consequences on our nation, on the institution concerned, like the correctional centers, and even the inmates themselves, the person concerned. Some of these consequences are congestion. A lot of our correctional centers are actually congested, especially the one in urban areas.
So the first recommendation is reducing the time frame of criminal trials. Now, the participants demanded for a reduction in the time frame of criminal trials. They suggested that A, mobile courts be set up and judges encouraged to visit correctional centers regularly to adjudicate on simple offenses. B, that there is a need to ensure that there are appropriate systems for tracking the time frame for trials as proposed by the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, ACJA.
Meanwhile, Nwakeze Emmanuel, Controller of Correctional Facilities, urged the judiciary to make necessary adjustments in the process of prosecution in order to avoid congestion in correctional facilities.
Today, the waiting trial is congested because of the judiciary and the police. That's why. So that's why I mentioned it, even though I didn't say this is, because when I'm talking of non-custodial, for example, somebody that sold chicken or two bags of yam, why can't you give him community service to go and sweep market or carry goat? That person has nothing to do with the prison. You understand me? If they are using it. Then somebody on parole, what is parole? Parole is that method of his imprisonment. Let's say somebody is having 3 years. He has stayed 2 years. You say, okay, because of good conduct, go home. We will be supervising you from home. You see, if you are, then the probation. What is probation? This man, maybe he's first offender. He committed a crime, but look at him. He looked at his antecedent, profile him, and discovered that he will not be injurious and dangerous. When he say, okay, go home, you are now on suspended sentence. So if you have use suspended sentence, use fine, use parole, use labor gain, the place will continue. The waiting trial you're talking will be solved. So I have indirectly covered that question you are asking.
They also highlighted that recidivism is one of the dangers of holding suspects for such a long time without a trial and conviction, due to discrimination they encounter and the difficulty many inmates have with reintegrating into the society after serving years in jail. There is a high likelihood that the suspects will commit another crime. From the nation's capital, Naomi Oleribe, ABN News.